Yes, I am back. I know it's been a long break, but sometimes you just gotta, like I always talk about in the videos, experience life. You have to go out and experience things, and then you gather information, you learn things, you watch others, or it's amazing what you can learn from watching your own actions, seeing what happens to you, and seeing what happens to other people. People watching is one of the most entertaining things ever. That's also a great maybe first date idea for any of you guys or ladies who are watching. But today, I'm just coming back from the gym, and I've had this on my mind a lot because lately I've been learning a lot about quantum physics and epigenetics, and I'm here to tell you that you are more powerful than your DNA, than your genes. We grow up hearing, like, you know, granddad had prostate cancer, grandma had breast cancer, had diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Mom is like, hey, your mom, hey, I have arthritis, which means you're probably gonna have it too. We hear this at such a young age, and we see it happening to our family, we see it happening to our family members, our friends. I don't know who that is. We see this stuff happening, and we're recording this, especially from age 0 to age 7. We're recording information, we're storing it in our subconscious mind, and as we get older, we start repeating what we know, what we've learned, the programs that we've acquired, that we've downloaded from family members. And I'll speak from experience. So when I think I was 10 years old or something like that, I was rollerblading. This is back in New York. I was rollerblading, and I think I was holding on to like a rope or something behind my brother's bike or a friend's bike, and I was being pulled, and a friend of mine fell, and then I had to hop over him. So with rollerblades, I hopped over him, I fell, and I sprained my ankle. And I went through, I got the cast and all that kind of stuff, and still after that I was having these pains, not just in the one leg but in both. And from blood tests, the doctor thought it was Lyme's disease, and it ended up not being that. And then I went to a rheumatologist, and they told me, you have JRA, juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. 10, 11 years old. I was taking, these big capsules, medication, prescription drugs to help with the pain. And it's so loud out here. But it's just such a beautiful day. I figured it's just wonderful out here. But anyway, so being 11 years old, taking these prescription drugs, and then eventually moved to New Jersey. I was in 6th grade at that time, and we would sit out in the hallway, and the teacher would talking about something, and I couldn't sit like cross-legged or whatever on the carpet for too long, and my legs started falling asleep. It still happens to me once in a while now, and I would tell the teacher, and everybody would make fun of me, and they'd be like, what's wrong? And it's like, I have arthritis, my legs hurt. Like, you don't have arthritis, you're 11. So anyway, now moving forward, I didn't play sports. I couldn't play sports. I couldn't, because my mom told me, it's like, you have arthritis, you have weak joints, it's probably not a good idea. It's not a good idea. And I believed it. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Maybe that's why I got into the arts. But eventually, probably about 18, 19 years old, I started going to the gym, and I was always told, like, take it easy on your joints, take it easy on your joints. And as I was enjoying kickboxing and this class called Body Pump, my body felt good. And I'm like, I need to lean into this. I need to lean into it. And now, 10, 15 years later, I'm still, how can I say, not still, I'm still leaning into, if I have weak joints, am I not going to use them? Do I just sit down and just waste away? No, I don't want to be like my grandfather was, or how people in my life are, or passerbys. I don't want to give up on my body. It's the one body that I have. And how many people do you have in your life, or people that you see just walking down the street, that are giving up on themselves? And it's not like we all choose and we want to give up on ourselves. It's the programming, it's the beliefs that we have, that we've been constantly feeding into and running for years, for decades. We don't want to naturally give up on ourselves, but it's the belief that we can't, that we are victims, that it's out of our hands. We are not in charge. We're not in control. I'm here to tell you, this is proven science, the most proven science there is. Quantum physics. Your consciousness, your beliefs are controlling the chemistry that releases into your body. So if you have the genes that you have, the diseases that run in your family, they don't turn on and off, whenever they feel like it. It's the stress in your life that ends up, over time, the stress over time causes this chemical reaction in your body, this environment that's toxic, that then releases these, it makes you susceptible to viruses. Very important. It makes you more susceptible to viruses, whatever virus you want to choose. So if you believe that you're going to get these, certain kind of cancer or diabetes or arthritis or whatever it is, if you believe it, chances are you're going to get it, or you're going to get some version of it. It's so important, and this is true. 90% of all diseases that happen in the body is because of stress. Less than 1%, and I'm telling you, this is fact, less than 1% is caused by genes. It really makes you think, right? There's a guy that I know. He told me, I think it was 2 months ago, he came to me and he told me that his dad was diagnosed with cancer. I forgot which one, and that it was bad. Like he's gonna die. So now it's pretty much just spend time with him, do what you can to make everything comfortable. And I know that he was gonna go visit him, and this was probably 4 days ago. I went to his job, we were just chatting this and that, and he's like, oh, by the way, my wife called me today, and she's like, go call your dad. And at this point, I already thought maybe his dad may have been gone already, because it had been 2 months. So, and he told me, my dad got results today. The cancer is completely gone. And I was so happy for him. And he told me that his dad, once he found out, he stopped working as hard. Meaning he stopped going to work as much, because he was one of those people who's like, I have to work. He held back. He started doing things he enjoyed. He started doing things that he never did. And it's amazing. He reduced the amount of stress in his life that was contributing to the disease, to the cancer. That's such a great example for all of us to take from, to learn from. I just had a moment, again, just in my own life. You are more powerful than anything that's happening to you. You're more powerful. Can you control the circumstances? No, but you can control what you think about the circumstances. You get into a car accident. Are you safe? Is the other person safe? Okay, good. Is the car dinged up? Yeah, unfortunately. But it's how you react to it. It's like, oh no, is my life over? Is my finances, all that kind of stuff? You are alive. The other person is alive and safe and unharmed. You kind of take that bird's eye view, observation of it. And if you can remain calm, you have control over the situation. I'll probably have to do another video on this, but I just wanted to come and tell you that no matter what is happening to you right now in your life, whether it's physical, illness, finances, whatever it is, it all comes down to your belief system, to the programs that are in your mind, the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is running 95% of the day. Your conscious mind, your conscious thoughts are only happening 5% of the day. That's incredible. It sounds a little shitty, right? It's like, oh, well, damn it, if I have bad programs and that's running 95% of the day, oh man, my life is horrible. It seems that way. But if you can change your programming to positive ones and things that are productive and benefit your life, oh my God, what kind of a life are you going to have after that? A pretty incredible one. So I'll talk about it in another video, but at this point, if you want to look into that, look up podcast YouTube videos on Bruce Lipton and Joe Dispenza. Those are incredible guys to learn from. They're scientists. They've studied the stuff for decades. Look into it, and remember, you are in control of your life. You are responsible for everything that happens in your life. You are not a victim. Take ownership, take responsibility for your life, and watch amazing things happen.